So despite Arsenal's 2-0 defeat to Newcastle in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, Lewis-Skelly delivered a performance that showcased both a promise and also areas for growth. But here's a breakdown of this performance. So when it comes down to ball retention and distribution, he completed 40 out of 45 passing, achieved an impressive 89% accuracy. He also maintained composure, linking attack with defense. Now look at that, that's one instance you see him just wriggling away from Gordon there, and many times you see him doing this in the match, and I think this is one of his best attributes so far. Looking at Myles Lewis-Skelly, this is one of his best attributes, but it also can be very dangerous potentially. Once again, you see him in this position just turning out of trouble. Look at this, just two players tackling him, and he managed to wiggle out between two different players. And this is what I'm saying, this guy is very good on the ball. He's got a very good balance. Look at this, Tonali's challenging, Murphy's challenging him, and he got off two challenges. Now that could be potential dangerous, because getting caught up the ball right in front of your defense, right on the defensive area, that could lead to a lot of different chances and potentially leading to a goal. So this is what I'm saying, that it could be very dangerous, but that's just the style of his play. But when he improves and gets stronger and stronger, I believe this is an area that we don't need to worry about, but still could lead to a lot of goal, and we have to bear this in mind. So yes, it may look very cute, yes, it may look beautiful on the eye, but if he loses the ball there and he conceded a goal, we are the same fans are going to be arguing and going to be cussing. So when we see him pull things like this out the bag, get out of trouble like this, and it looks pretty and it looks effective for the team, because that's two men cut out of the game, bearing in mind that this could also lead to a chance or lead to a goal. So because he also had an error that led to a shot, that could be a potential goal. So we have to remember this, that whenever we praise things like this, there's also the back end side of it that it could be criticized, and another chance that may lead to a goal, right? So it's very risky play, but I myself, I haven't got a problem, because the fact of the matter is the player that has got strength, he's got balance, and more often than not is going to come out of trouble in those situations, and it's going to be effective for us to go out the pitch, because it's going to take about 2-3 players out the game, and then create more space in the behind for the attackers to get in behind their defense. So he also won 4 out of 6 ground duels, demonstrating tenacity in challenges. He committed no fouls. That shows he's got a very good discipline on the night. Look at this, another one, he just twisted and turning. He made 1 clearance and contributed to 1 defensive error, as I was saying before. So you see here, just looking for a pass, you see a nice little run there from Declan Rice. He gave the pass, unlucky, he didn't fall for Declan Rice. Now, despite being fouled 3 times, he maintained position and composure throughout the match. His ability to turn off danger was notable as a standout feature. And as I said, you can see that a while ago, just turn out of trouble. And as I keep saying, it could be very dangerous in future matches, but in this match it was very, very effective, turning out of trouble, which is I believe this is his best abilities. Now let's talk about some areas for improvement. He was dribble past 1 time, and he had also an error leading to a shot. His offensive impact, he did not register any key passes nor shots, indicating a lack of involvement in attacking phases of the play, which is something that I believe he needs to improve on, because most wingers in our team, most fullbacks in our team, they're very good, capable going forward, and I think that's something that he needs to improve on. Like in situations like these, he needs to do more. Yes, he done a pass off to Declan Rice, but can you contribute more to attack? Can you go down the byline? I seen him go down the byline once, which is something that's improved on, because I don't normally see him do that. But can you do more for the team attacking side of the game? Now, when it comes down to possession, he lost possession 6 times. Now, that may suggest that that's an area for concern. However, when you understand how our team plays, almost all the players lost the ball more than 6 times. I can guarantee that. And especially for the way he plays, that's not a big deal by losing the ball for 6 times. It's just not losing in key areas. That's the most important thing that we need to highlight. So for the overall of the match, I believe this is a very assured performance by Myles Lewis-Skelly. A very mature performance that shows that this guy is playing way above his age. And I believe that's the case for most of our academy players. They're playing way above their age, and that's something I really enjoy. That's something I love to see, because that shows that we're producing some top talent, not just football wise, but also mentally and emotionally very capable players, and in future games we're going to see more and more coming out from Myles Lewis-Skelly. Now in this match against Newcastle, Declan Rice's performance comes out as commendable, and here's an analysis of his performance throughout the match. So when it comes down to passing, Declan Rice had 48 out of 54 passing, achieving an 89% accuracy rate, and he delivered 5 key passes, which is very, very good. That's something I like, and I believe most of it is because of the crosses. He has loads of crosses. I believe he had 2 bad crosses in terms of the corners, but and set plays. But apart from that, look at that, 2 times pinpoint passes and Timber's head. Timber heading over over the box. One was, I believe, Gabriel or Saliba, but about 3 different times, right on the head, right in front of the box. These guys heading over the box. So that's not Declan Rice, right? Declan Rice's job is to get the ball on the head of the players, and that's what he did. He successfully executed 3 out of 8 crosses, contributing to Arsenal's width, and that's good because he's going wide, spreading himself wide, contributing to the wing play of the game, completing 3 big chances, showing vision and playmaking abilities, which is something we love to see because too long is he in defensive side of the game. Now defensively, he won 5 off his ground duels, demonstrating effectiveness in midfield battles, securing 3 out of 5 aerial duels, and showing his presence in aerial challenges, which he need to do because he's so tall. And this is something that we've been improving on, as I said, since we get these 2 players in our team. In terms of progression, he completed 3 of his dribbling attempts, successfully executed 2 out of 3 long balls. Possession, he lost position 12 times. That's what I was saying in terms of when Myles Lewis-Skelly lost the ball 6 times. Declan Rice lost the ball twice as much as Myles Lewis-Skelly, which is something that he needs to lower down, reduce them possession losses. Discipline, he committed 1 foul and was fouled once also. So when it comes down to offensive impact, he did not register any shots on target or off target, suggesting that he needs to do something more in terms of in front of goal, because Newcastle was suffocating us inside the box. Most of the time Newcastle have all 11 players in the box, like diving in front of the shots, diving in front of the ball. So if you could have some shots from outside the box, like trying to curl it top bins, then the defenders won't be able to have a chance to block those kind of shots. So look at this, most of the time Newcastle players are stifling us inside the box, and this is what I said, that it needs something. We need something, and this is something that I'm going to be criticizing Arteta's ball game, because I need to see some more flair. I want to see some 1-2 tiki-takis at the edge of the box that could create spaces or potentially draw a foul that leads to penalties, because that's something I believe that's something I really loved about Arsene Wenger's football game. And even though Arsene Wenger's football game was very good for the eye, we were very weak in terms of the defensive side of the game, in terms of in challenges, in battles, because most of our players were creative players. But now when it comes down to Arteta, I believe that Arteta seen the way Mikel Arteta had his team and was like, nah, I love the way we play, however, I need more defensive stability. Now, Mikel Arteta came into the team, and sure enough, that's what he focused on. He focused on the defensive side. If you check our transfer record, most of our players that we've brought in since Mikel Arteta, they've all been defensive-minded players. Not all, but majority of them. Even the attacking players, when you look at Kai Havertz, he's more defensive-minded than he's attacking-minded. And he's a striker or an attacking player. So even the attacking players, they've still got a defensive mindset. And this was the intention of Mikel Arteta. I haven't seen Mikel Arteta got in a attacker or a offensive-minded player that's only on their only mindset is just to attack. We have got those players, and this is why I believe that we look so rigid, we look so robotic sometimes, especially in attacking. We look so structured, and it's not a structure in a good way. It's like we're so scared to break free sometimes of the shackles to play some beautiful football, the tiki-taka that we used to see under Arsene Wenger. So this is it, that I'm not criticizing Mikel Arteta in terms of this defensive side of management, but you need to start opening up the team more for some attacking display, some attacking intent, some attacking poise, to get the team more used to, because under Wenger, as Arsenal fan, we're used to this football game. So this is why we can reminisce on those good days. We can lament those good days and say that these games was bad, but it's not bad these days that we're having. It's just Mikel Arteta need to start bringing out the offensive side of the game. So especially in January transfer window, a transfer window like this, we should be aiming to get some good attacking talent. And if we don't get any attacking talent in the January transfer window, as I keep saying, I'm one of Mikel Arteta's biggest fan, but even I'm going to start, I've already started criticizing him. I'm starting to wonder. Now, I believe that he's a very, very capable manager. I believe that Mikel Arteta is one of the best managers in the world, right? However, it comes down to, are you going to still be stubborn? Are you going to still be stubborn and not see the areas that we need to improve on right now? It's been over 4 seasons now, and we haven't got anything to show apart from one trophy that he came in and he was playing basically the same football he inherited from Unai Emery. So in terms of Arteta's football game, when are you going to start saying that, okay, I need to start adding some attacking intent? Because yes, I know we have attacking players, but I don't think that Martinelli can cut it right now, because Martinelli has not been improving. There's a clear improvement in Saka. So yes, we can say that we need to keep Saka. On the left hand side, Martinelli needs to be a backup player right now. That's all I'm saying. Martinelli needs to be a backup player. I love Martinelli, but we need to start aiming higher right now. We need to have players in our team that grows, that develops each and every season. They grows and develop. He eats and bumps. When you take a look at Newcastle team, Gordon right now, Gordon has improved since he came to Newcastle. Gordon is one of the best left wingers in the league right now, right? So for a team like Newcastle, when you compare a team like Newcastle's attack, look at Isak compared to our attacking Kai Havertz or Gabriel J. Not criticizing Gabriel J or Isak, but we just need better quality players in our first team, or better quality players in our team to be competing. When Saka got injured, we're bare. We're literally bare. Now I'm hearing reports that we might need to get back Reece Nelson from from Fulham, because we haven't got enough wingers. And this is what I'm saying. We lack depth, quality in depth especially. So Arteta, not criticizing him as a manager, but I'm criticizing his stubbornness. And this is reminiscent of why the same reason why Arsene Wenger left. At the end of his reign, he was getting too stubborn and not willing to make certain changes that everyone see that we need. So we got until the end of January to see some good players come into the attacking side of the Arsenal, and to see some good transfer. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping that Mikel Arteta will drop this stubborn streak and get some additional qualities in front of goal. So that's the video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Help me on my journey to 10,000 subs. Let me know your thoughts on the performance of Lewis-Skelly and Declan Rice, and let me know what you thought, what I said at the end. I might have been overcritical of Mikel Arteta by criticizing him for these chances, these matches that we should be winning and losing, not even drawing, losing. Now, as I said, after big respect to Newcastle, because Newcastle setup came with a game plan and they executed perfectly. So not to take anything from Newcastle's setup, especially you see them defending with their lives, with their body, like jumping in front of shots, lying on the floor. This is how committed they were not to concede even a goal. So big up to Newcastle. However, let me know what your thoughts are with my criticism of Mikel Arteta. I hear Yardman saying that he don't believe Mikel Arteta is the man to take us over the line. Listen, once again, I believe Mikel Arteta is a very astute manager, but I'm starting to think that, is this guy too stubborn for the Arsenal? Is he too stubborn to bring us over the line? It's not the fact that he hasn't got the potential, it's not the fact that he hasn't got the ability, but is he too stubborn to do what needs to be done? Catch you next video, guys. Goodbye.